Hello friends, welcome to Intronaut channel. This is the place here on YouTube where we do weekly tarot reading, and tonight you are all welcome to join me on the reading for the last week of March. Well, I'm really interesting to see, what the cards have to say. So let's do the reading. So these are still my cards, and the first card that comes out of the deck points to energy support for this week and the energies that will help us get started. And it's a wonderful card. It's a card that is named Nine of Cups, and immediately it is suggesting that our physical well-being and our physical health is going to improve this week. And that's a wonderful news. And this kind of energy is, creating the inner balance that will boost our immune system, and things, will start to feel better. Of course, at the same time, this, can point to improvement on health issues on a global level. So maybe this is a starting point on of healing, all the people that are right now, in need in these situations. Of course, there is also a personal message, and it is a message that maybe this week we will, start to enjoy our own company even more. And, uh, well, not even that, but maybe even find, the needed contentment, you know, uh, in all of this, what is going around these situations. And there is also a message, a general message for this week, and it is in the acceptance, you know, and this will allow us, to recognize in all these situations, maybe as if something is given to us, and that all we need to do is accept it. It's a kind of different, totally different thing. It feels like maybe, my life is back into my hands. Or maybe my future is back into my present. In this direction. So this can also point to turning away from using the power that comes from belief, maybe any kind of believe in words, believe in forms, believe in constructs, um, you know, but in dealing in situation, relying more on the wisdom that we gain through our own experience, you know. So responding in that manner this week, will be a kind of beneficial for us. So it looks like this week we will stay home, you know, and by turning our attention inward, we can experience this balance in the body that can awaken true values of being, And this is a great opportunity because we can immediately apply that values in the real life situation, you know. So this opens up a space, this energy, but it also closes down space for excuses, you know. So no excuses are, let's say, available this week. So it looks like a bit a struggle between resistance and acceptance, you know. So maybe let's ask for advice. You know, what can we do for what can it be good for us, you know, to recognize maybe these opportunities, you know, these opportunities that sounds like, you know, uh, it feels like that the change the humanity is craving for right now is actually you know, it's actually me. I am that change. You can now really experience that, you know. So let's see the next card and how to do that. It's a excellent card. You know, it's an excellent answer to that question. Actually, it's a card called Eight of Cups. You know, and it's a great answer. And the answer is attachments. Um, attachments. So, in order to move on, you know, we need to leave behind everything that bound us to the old way of being, you know, to the old way of doing, to the old way of thinking, you know, that didn't, you know, get us where we wanted to go or where we wanted to be, you know. So the place where we are going, you know, no, attachments can not only slow us down, but can actually prevent us from accepting the reality, you know. So, resistance comes from protecting attachments for whatever, you know, attachments they there are, you know. So it looks like this week there is a great opportunity, you know, for us to make the difference, or maybe to see, to recognize the difference in this direction. It could be like, you know, we will start to realize our attachments, you know, on material things, you know, in this way. This card also points to our willingness, you know, to take this path, even if we know that it's not going to be easy, you know. Uh, we, by stepping into the unknown territory, you know, we are, you know, showing our how devoted we are to the wisdom, you know, instead of just wanting security and happiness. You know, there is nothing wrong with security and happiness, but is the wanting them, you know, didn't get us anywhere, you know. So this kind of thing needs to be done, uh, for us to let go of attachments, and see where is this taking us in the next card. And the next card is the card that is called Page of Wands, and it is, of course, it's a good card for this week, I think, and as it looks like, not only attachments to material things, will be the subject of this week, but also emotional attachments that exist in our interpersonal relationships. And this week they have to come out on the sun, So for this kind of self work, let's say, we need a friend, we need a family member or a lover, someone, that can easily point to whatever doesn't serve us anymore, so that we can break free, from the patterns of behavior. So this is a excellent support, for the weekend. And let's see the general support for this week. So this is the general support for this week, and as it looks like, isolation this week will do us good. The support is, to go inside and experience the balance that arises in the body, and this in itself, it will make us stronger, it will make us healthier, so that we can go outside and meet, and face the monster. And for the weekend, maybe we pay visit to our friends and to our family members, you know. And in general, here none particular courage is pointed, but as we can see, all of these three subjects, they're not afraid to face whatever comes, in their way. They're not afraid to be alone. They're not afraid of their inside world. They're not afraid of the outside world. So this points to that the fear is, fading, and that in itself, I think it's a very good news. So I think this is it. I hope you gained some informations. So if you would like, to talk, or whatever, please write an email. And it's sometimes, even good to talk to a stranger. So take care and enjoy this week. Use this power for your own benefit. And I hope to see you soon. Goodbye.